Good morning. This is Wisdom Wednesday. This is our second video for Wisdom Wednesday. And today's topic is how to love myself more. So let me get the question. So the question is, how can I love myself more? I was taught that self-love is being selfish, that I shouldn't have any personal needs. I thought people would love me more if I practiced being needless. So I decided to become a good girl with no needs so that I could be totally available to serve others' needs. They in turn would love me, and I would feel rewarded for this. I've learned to love others, accept others, however they are. And I learned to deal with all their problems. I became the problem solver. Does this sound like you? And I'm the one that they can count on. But I feel empty now. I feel empty inside. Where is all that love I poured into them? I don't feel it. How do I generate it? Okay, I'm sure this is a question that lots of you are feeling. So let's go there. First of all, this love that you started off with, and you started to give it away to all these other people in the hopes for being praised and loved in return, my understanding of this kind of behavior is called exclusiveness or exclusive love, which means you are excluding yourself from the love that you are. I also would call it a kind of a slavery, because now you're a slave to this idea that love is out there. So if I do all the right things, if I give, serve to my family, to my work, just give my love everywhere, then I will get it in return, and then I'll feel it. So there's a misunderstanding of what this love is, and this is where we need to go. So what is love? My understanding of love is it's inclusive. It means I am included first. And when I include me, then I have the capacity then to include all others. So the problem that if you've been practicing giving away your love for 20, 30 years, which probably you have, then you're probably feeling very empty inside, which you had said. The problem is that here is the center of your love, and you cut yourself off. So no wonder you're feeling empty inside, because you cut yourself off and gave it all away and didn't include yourself. So the other problem that comes with this is that when we do something for others, we get a little praise, we get a little support. Yes, I love you when you do this for me. And this is an ego problem. That gets in the way. So the ego is not really for you in terms of your self, your center, your soul. Your ego is for your image, survival purposes. So when you get praise, it's actually serving the ego, not yourself. That's a good thing to look out for. Am I getting praise here, and that's what's perpetuating me going on and on and on and emptying myself out? Okay, so the other question is, what is your self? Do you know what your self is that you need self-love for? Or that where that love was coming from? So self is something that is here, and it needs to be built, especially if you've emptied it out and you don't know where you are. You don't know what sensations are there. You can't recognize yourself. So we have to build your sense of self. So the question is, how do we build that sense of self? Okay, it starts with attention. You've been putting your attention on others. And attention has a lot of power in it. So concentrate on that. Everyone is born with the power of attention. If you attend others from your love and give it away, where do you think that love is going to grow? That love is going to grow over there, not here. So let's use an example. Here's my hand, and my hand is the power of attention. I'm going to put my hand over there. My love here is going through my hand, it's going over there to some person, some situation, and I'm pouring. So where my attention goes, energy flows, right? You know that one. Okay, so now I'm going to go for self-love. I'm going to put this power of attention right here on my heart. Put your hand on your heart or on your belly, just for a moment so you can feel what I'm feeling. Okay, now as my hand is here, I'm starting to feel a little warmth. I'm starting to feel a little sensation. The sensation of the energy connecting, like there's this connection power happening, and it's starting to grow and it's starting to flow. And I'm becoming more aware of this. Whereas where my attention was before, I didn't know that this existed. But my hand here is making me aware of this. This is my center. This is actually the center where love comes from. It's actually the center of the universe. But it's here in my body, in your body. This love starts here. And this is myself. So now we have to think about, now that we got a sense of where myself is, that this self-love grows from, we have to think about what can we do now in our everyday life that can develop and build my sense of love. Okay. All right. So I'll give you an example. I'm a yogi. I love doing yoga. When I go to my yoga practice, what I've decided to do was not do my business, not continue a conversation with a friend. I've actually decided to stop all other things. My energy is not going to flow anywhere else. I'm going to turn my energy back to myself. I'm going to go into a posture, take a deep breath, feel my breathing, feel the sensations in my body, get connected here. My attention is flowing here, and then I'm starting to feel some self-love. When I go into the stretch, I breathe into the stretch, and all of a sudden I'm feeling a lot more sensations going on. Now I'm getting a sense of, oh yeah, this is who I am. I'm right here. I feel this. I'm connected with this. There's something growing inside, and boy, does it feel really good. Okay, so that's an example for me, how I create self-love and all kinds of activities like that. For you, what can you do? What do you do? For instance, let's say you have an opportunity to go for a walk. You can choose to go for a walk with some friends, or you can choose to go by yourself. And you know what? Self-love is about spending some time with yourself and checking out from the outside world with your friends, because they can be a bit distracting. Like when your attention is constantly on others, do you get a chance to be with yourself and check in? So this is what you got to do. You got to go for a walk by yourself and ask yourself, how am I feeling today? What do I need to do to connect with myself? Another example would be, say you're at a party, lots of people, lots of activities, lots of friends, you're socializing, connecting, and at some point you say, okay, I'm going to go out for some fresh air. So you go outside or you go to another room, and just for those few moments, check in. How am I doing right now? What am I feeling? What's my sensations? What's my gut telling me? Do I need to leave this party right now? Because if you didn't do that, what would you do? You'd be sacrificing this little center here. This little center is like a little flame, and it's the flame, it's like the flame of the sun. And when you give it away, it starts to die. When you feed it, when you fuel it, it starts to come alive. So every time you put your attention on this little flame, it grows. It grows and expands, and it comes alive. And you know what? This self-love that starts to grow here, it not only stops at yourself, it grows to you love humanity, you love others. It'll just keep growing. There's something about this little flame of love. There's the source of your love. It will just continue. It'll grow into I love animals, I love the earth, I love the universe. This is where your center is the center of love, love of humanity. Include yourself here, then you're including everybody. As opposed to the opposite, which is selfless love. If I just kind of give myself over there, well, what happens? You've cut yourself off from your own love. No wonder you feel dead inside. So yeah, that's it. That's what we got to do. Take more opportunities during the day and check in. How many times? Let's just start, say, 5 times a day. Lunchtime, morning time, at business, in the middle of the family scenario. Just take 2 seconds even sometimes. How do I feel right now? What do I need to do to stay connected? This is what we do. And then once you connect with your self-love, you start to realize that love's everywhere. Because what? You nourished yourself, you fed yourself, and this love is me, and love is me, I am love, others are love, love is others, everywhere there is love. So it's not just how do I love myself? Well, this is how do I love everyone, everything. How do I feel love in my life where I'm totally joyous? Okay, so thank you for joining today's Wisdom Wednesday, How Do I Love Myself More? And I just want to remind you that tomorrow we have a course, a free online Money and Your Life course. If you are interested, comment below, let me know. I also have a workshop this Saturday from 12 to 5 called Freedom from Anxiety. So if you're interested in any of these 2 things, comment below. I'm also starting an online Lotus community group on Facebook called Optimize Your Life. So if you want to be part of this group, this is where we share a lot, we discuss things, we ask questions, and this is where my free online courses will be. So let me know. Okay, till next Wednesday. See you then. Bye.